video, I'll be discussing the anatomy of the rat based on the dissection we did in class. I will be comparing the rat's respiratory, digestive, and reproductive systems of the other animals we've studied, including the earthworm, crayfish, perch, and squid. These are the pictures of the organisms that we dissected. Here I have the prediction of the rabbit. The respiratory system is similar to the rat. Since both rats and rabbits are mammals, the rabbit will have lungs, a diaphragm, and bronchi for gas exchange, just like the rat. Differences, the rabbit may have larger lungs and a higher respiratory rate to support more physical activity. Right here you can see the side-by-side comparison of a rabbit and then the rat. You can see that the lungs are a little bit bigger than the rat, and we also have a comparison of the digestive system. Here's a little bit more in depth of the rat's digestive system, but you can see that they're very similar to each other. And like rats, rabbits will have a complete digestive tract, mouth to anus, and with a stomach and small intestine for digestion and absorption. However, the difference is in rabbits is that they have herbivores, so they will have a larger cecum, aid in nutrient absorption. The digestive system is more specialized for breaking down cellulose compared to the rat system. And the reproductive system is similar to the rat because both rats and rabbits have internal fertilization. The difference is that they tend to have larger litters and a higher reproductive rate than rats, reflecting their need for more offspring to ensure survival environment. So you can see that they both have the similar structures in the reproductive system. It has a closed circulatory system with blood vessels and aortic arches that act as hearts. That could be seen as hearts. And that is comparable to the rat because the rat has a complete digestive system as well and has a closed system as well, and the hearts are similar to each other. However, they have aortic arches compared to the rat. And for the respiratory system and circulatory digestive for the crayfish, the crayfish also has a complete digestive tract, but with additional specialized structure like the gastric canal, which is used to grind food mechanically. Right here you can see that mechanical digestion. And for their respiratory, they have gills for gas exchange, which are located on the thoracic region. You can see those gills right over here to help them breathe. And for their circulatory system, they have an open system where blood or hemolymph flows freely within the body cavity. Right here you can see that open system. And then this squid, like the rat, has a complete digestive tract, however has the radula somewhere in here to a tooth-like structure to aid in mechanical digestion, which the rat lacks. And the respiratory system for the squid, like the crayfish, rely on gills. The gills are over here, and they rely on this for oxygen absorption, but they have a more complex circulatory system to help their active lifestyle. And for their circulatory system, the squid has a closed system similar to the rat, where blood is circulated through vessels by a 3-chambered heart. Right here you can see that 3-chambered heart, and then here's their digestive system, that stomach right in here. And then next is our perch. For the perch, their digestive system is a complete digestive tract as well. The fish uses its phalangeal teeth to grind food in its mouth before it enters the stomach. And the perch uses its gills for respiration. Right over here you can see those gills. Unlike the rat's lungs, gills allow for oxygen exchange in water, where the concentration of oxygen is lower than in air. And for their circulatory system, The perch has a open system as well. And right here you can see those veins and capillaries in this picture. Or sorry, they have a closed circulatory system with a two-chambered heart. Right here you can see that two-chambered heart. And for the reproductive systems and their correspondence to environments. The rats have an internal fertilization and they produce a moderate number of offspring. They are alterial, meaning the young are born undeveloped and require significant care. This strategy is beneficial in environments where high survival rates are needed for the young. Right here you can see that our rat was pregnant and it was carrying its pups. Here you can see that uterus with pups and the bladder. The correspondence to the earthworm and its environment. Earthworms are hermaphroditic, cross-fertilized with each other. Their reproductive strategy is designed for finding a mate underground, so they have a higher reproductive output. Right here you can see that reproductive structure of them. They have no true sex. They both carry seminal vesicles and seminal receptacles. This is very beneficial to them. And so for the crayfish, they have an external fertilization and produce a large number of eggs. This is suited to aquatic environments where the chances of finding a mate are much higher. The external fertilization increases the likelihood of fertilizing eggs in the water. Right here you can see those swimmerets. Our crayfish was a male. The crayfish carry the eggs on their swimmerets. We learned this from our post-lab knowledge. For the squid also produce through external fertilization. They lay large number of eggs, which is a strategy for environments with high predation pressure. Right here you can see that reproductive system of a squid. The testes and spermatophore glands are located here and along with its other reproductive structures. And can you pause? Reproductive systems and their correspondence to the environment. The perch reproduces through external fertilization. It releases eggs and sperm into the water where fertilization occurs outside the body. The perch lays a large number of eggs to increase the chances of successful fertilization, as many eggs are lost to predators or environmental factors. Right here you can see those reproductive structures of the perch. You can see those testes. Our perch was a male. So endothermy versus exothermy. Exothermic animals like rats can maintain a constant body temperature, while exothermic animals like perch rely on their environmental temperatures. This impacts metabolism, as warm-blooded animals like rats need more energy to maintain body temperature. Because the perch is exothermic, it cannot maintain the same high bolic mate as the endothermic rat. This difference impacts their energy needs. The rat requires more food and energy to maintain its body temperature, while the perch relies on the environmental to regulate